Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
I can see little things happening, but I couldn't see your hands.
I know.
I know something's happening though. Something's always happening.
Always, always. Hmm.
Well, good morning. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
Morning, everyone. Um, did you have a good weekend?
Um, I think so. It was beautiful yesterday. I mean, I can't honestly. Everything's a blur all of the time. I think it was good.
Yeah,
I don't know
yesterday
what
was gorgeous out. We're finally getting beautiful weather here in California.
Yes, yes. It's spring, and I went on my hike, and it was gorgeous out. Well, so the place where I usually go, there's two places to hike, and then today I'm starting a um not a cleanse, but like an 8 week challenge because it's 6 weeks until your birthday, 8 weeks until my birthday,
True.
full weeks. So I'm just like trying to cut down on sugar, like really focusing cutting down on sugar and stuff like that starting today.
Yeah.
So I was like gonna start yesterday off with like a physical challenge and do both hikes. But there were so many people on one of the hikes. I was like, oh, I'm out. Like I still like
Oh
had that
no.
like, I don't know. So weird.
Fear. It's called fear.
Fear and panic of
Yeah.
other people and
Yeah.
germs, and yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Richard. Thank you for joining us. Um, yeah, it was a good weekend. I, no other reason. Well, my weekend started on Friday with I got my first dose
That's right.
of the vaccine, and so did my daughter, and then Dave got it on Saturday. So,
Whew.
boy,
And you're feeling fine.
fine, totally fine. Mine was Pfizer. Mine was the Pfizer. Isn't that funny? We never would have known brand names of the
Did
vaccines
you
we're
get the
getting. I don't know
Pfizer
what
or?
I don't know what shingles vaccine I got.
I
Also,
know.
admitting that I had the shingles vaccine means I'm old. Um,
I
but
know.
we never would have known anything about like the brand and the efficacy of these things. But
Never even thought about asking about that stuff.
nope. But here we are. Here we are.
Yep.
Um, so yes, we Alina and I both had Pfizer. Dave had Johnson and Johnson, one and done.
Oh, so he's just done.
He's done. Yeah,
Great.
he had some chills and body aches that night, and then was mostly okay yesterday.
Okay.
So just so you know, and then Alina and I just had sore arms. That was it. That was it. No big deal.
Yeah, that's what my sister said when because she had the Pfizer also. She
Yeah.
only had like a sore arm.
So I'm sure the second dose will be much more difficult. But
Fingers crossed.
yes, yes. But yes, it feels it's like a sigh of relief. We did the standby line, so that's a good way to go for those of you who have the time to do that. There are places that take people throughout the day. You don't have to wait till the end of the day. So seek those
Everywhere.
out. There's a
Yeah.
lot of those now, and I think more and more that's going to start happening. Because I think they just want to get shots in arms, just get people vaccinated now.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and we don't want to waste any because they're
No.
precious. They're very precious.
Oh my gosh.
Um, so that was good. That was a good start to my weekend. It felt immediately felt lighter. I immediately felt lighter. So
I was reading though there's something because of all the lack of flu cases this year that's going to make it more difficult to research for what strain they use for the vaccine for next year.
oh yeah, really.
Yeah.
Can't just have anything nice. Can't have anything nice.
Can't we all just be healthy? God, nature.
Yeah. Um, I read this morning that DoorDash is going to start delivering home PCR tests.
Really?
Yes,
Hmm.
to the tune of $109 to $119, but you can get it. Home PCR test. Not here in LA yet, though. Pretty much everywhere but LA so far.
Are they going to start treating their employees better or?
I don't know. I don't know. I always like to talk about how I'm baffled by world records.
Yes.
I'm baffled at why. But today, there's a world record in Italy for the world's heaviest cherry. Would you like to guess how heavy the cherry is?
25 pounds.
Wrong.
More or less?
Less. Much
Oh,
less.
10 pounds.
Nope.
5 pounds.
I'm going to let you off the hook here and tell you that it was 0.93 ounces.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
What? Nah. You have like a big ass cherry to like. I'm from
ounces.
Texas.
Fattest virgin. Joey, you're canceled. Canceled, Joey. I maybe should have kept that one quiet.
Yeah.
I just read what comes up. But good morning, Joey. But here's a good one. In Montana, a 17-year-old girl has received her doctorate in business administration. Her doctorate.
She's like one of those Ronan Farrow types.
Yeah.
Like have their masters by the time they're.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be some sibling rivalry here, some hard feelings, because her sister received her master's at 18, and they thought that was pretty good. And then this one shows up and was like, I'm going to get my doctorate by 17.
Just a smarty pants family.
Yeah. Well, motivated at least. It's crazy. It's her name is Kimberly Strable. So watch for her. I bet she's going to be like in the, top 100 business people.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. So go, girl.
You 17,
do it. 17. I love hearing that. Her and her sister. And her sister deserves props too, but they didn't even give us her name.
A woman. These two ladies, we don't know them enough.
Well, I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then if anybody's looking for a job, the Murphy Good Winery up in Sonoma is offering a 1-year position where you live up there rent-free, 30 cases of wine and some pay.
That's a lie.
To learn about, it's true.
No, it's a lie. It's a joke. That's their whole thing. Yeah. They play practical jokes.
I read it. Oh.
No, the company, the company, like they've based their whole thing on these these massive lies as part of their marketing. So it's not true.
Really?
Yeah,
not
it's just
offering.
No.
Because it wasn't even an article from that. It was like an article.
Yeah, I know a lot of people picked it up, but if you go into it, because I think it was after somebody on our chain or whatever, our text chain sent it. But I didn't
even see that.
Yeah. And so I went to go do the research. I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. But it's a lie. It's a lie.
Oh. Well, that's mean. It's not even April 1st.
No, but they've done this for years, like going on 35 years now or something. Yeah.
That seems like weird jokes.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. No, it seems idiotic. But their whole marketing thing is like these massive, massive lies.
Well, that makes me want to not buy Murphy Good wine.
It's not good wine. I'm just letting you know also it's not good.
Well, I don't think I've ever had it. But
you can get it at your local 7-Elevens, I'm sure. I think I've seen it there.
Well, good. Well, then I guess your new job opportunity is out.
No, are you kidding? I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. I was like, oh no.
Aw, darn. There must be somewhere doing something like that. Italy?
I know. Oh, that Stanley Tucci show, which I don't have CNN, so I only see clips on YouTube.
I haven't watched it, but he's like the new sex symbol for everybody. I'm like,
Well, he also has this great job of like going through Italy, eating and drinking.
Yeah. Who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
I would take it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I would take it for a while.
Yeah.
You know me, I don't like to be stuck in anything for too long.
That's true.
I'm done.
Yep.
Yeah. But off air, we were saying the numbers in LA are good for COVID. That's a positive. Yay. And in Orange County too, they're dropping down, and it's looking good. My daughter is going to be going back to school in April 19th. They're going to be doing 2 days a week. So it's happening.
Yeah, I was going to ask because on NPR they were talking about, or one of those KPCC or something, they were talking about the possibilities of the seniors being able to have some sort of graduation, actually, which I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't even ask you about that, but I was like, oh yeah, that would be nice, you know?
Yes, yes. Yeah, I think they will be able to have something. They'll probably still do an
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
outdoor drive-in one, but yeah, it's nice. I mean, after missing out on all the other senior milestones that you look forward to from the time you're little, it'll be nice for them to, they'll have one class, they'll be there 2.5 hours with the same kids each day, and then um, that's it.
Yeah.
2 days a week. So I think it's a good start. Dipping the toe back in, it'll give them a feeling of that having that social time and ending the year like that will be.
Well, speaking of, my niece went back last week. It was right before their spring break, so a couple weeks ago. They already had their spring break, but for first grade, and so they have little plastic coverings around their whole thing, so they think it's hilarious. Yeah, around their desks, little plastic partitions. So they think it's hilarious because they're little kids, and they think they're in fish bowls. And I was asking Stephanie, like, is she scared? Is she afraid or anything? She's like, no, they just think it's funny. And then they'll forget to eat their lunch because they haven't seen each other in so long. They're just talking. They're just like talking in their little fish bowls that they forget to eat because they're doing everything, in their rooms and their desks.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you got to eat. You still have to eat your lunch. You can eat and talk.
Aw.
They just missed each other so much. I know.
Yeah, no, it'll be really nice for them. It's nice to see it moving that direction, and I feel fine because Alina will be fully vaccinated by the time she goes back.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's it's the light at the end of the tunnel is getting a little brighter.
Yes.
Here, Miami, not so much.
But again, it's like I still have the Europe has always been like a couple of steps ahead of us, and now they're seeing spikes.
Third surge, right? Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of those countries did open up a lot sooner than we did. Like they rushed to the opening a little bit more. So hopefully we will stave that off. But they did. They Italy opened up. They locked down really well, and then they opened up really quickly. So
yeah.
So I sort of feel like that's kind of a mitigating factor to that as well. So I'm hoping we escape that. But then Miami. Oh, Miami. I realize this is kids coming from all over, probably, out of state as well. But perhaps if the regulations had been a little tighter in Miami, they would have become inundated with spring breakers again.
Yeah, the spring break is going to be a...
Don't take away my spring break. I got a party. I mean, I'd like to think that even if I were 19, I would have the sense to be like, maybe not, maybe.
Yeah.
We both have a plane.
Hey,
yep, the helicopter. There it is. I see it. We both have it.
It's early for that, but
that's how close we live together, guys.
Yeah.
Here at start at Claudia's house and
circles around,
and at mine. Yeah.
Yep.
That's how close we live. But yes, it's always Florida. Florida, get a grip. Get a grip.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm gonna say. Get a grip. I have family there. Please take care of my family. Yeah.
Well, then also, Texas let loose the reins or whatever, and just read another article about like a restaurant owner or restaurant employee being stabbed because they got an altercation because they were still practicing the masks inside. And of course, these people were like, well, we don't want to do that. And they're like, well, you can't eat here. And then they were like, stab.
Jeez. What is wrong with people?
We don't have any leadership in this country. And
they think we have better leadership now.
We do. But when you leave
Texas
things
does not
state
have good
to
leadership.
State,
yeah.
But yeah, for a global pandemic, to leave something state to state rather than having this national, like this federal plan and set in place, stuff like that's going to happen. That's terrible.
It is.
I'm trying to see why grapefruits is trending.
Grapefruits?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Oh. I don't. Is there a world record? World's heaviest grapefruit?
Oh no, somebody just asked if there's a bottom tier fruit, and now everyone's saying grapefruit is bottom tier, which I
Oh,
think
that's
is
sad.
unfair because
I agree.
it's one of my favorite fruits actually.
I agree. I think a grapefruit is a great fruit.
Oh,
Um,
hello, brand, come on, Texas grapefruit, get on that. Grapefruit is a
um,
great fruit.
they're very versatile. They make
I
great drinks.
great drinks.
They make great drinks. I like to peel them and eat them in wedges, like an orange.
I do too, and it's a fruit that like I don't know why, but I just get like a burst of energy after I eat it. Like I feel like
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people don't like. We like those flavors like lavender in things, and it's
yeah.
grapefruits are definitely more perfumey than other fruits, and I think a lot of people don't like that. But
Oh,
I
it's
love it.
delicious. Yeah.
Give me
Oh.
perfumey all day. I will eat
Mhm.
it. Yes. Yes. Well, that's sad. Poor grapefruit. Poor grapefruit. All right. Well, what do we have to look forward to this week?
um.
Friday night.
Oh yeah.
We have sort of a follow up to our last Friday night. We had last Friday night we had Jake Hogan on. Go back and watch that, please, on our channel. He's very funny, and has done so much. Very entertaining. But this week we have his son on, Charlie. Actually, Charlie Sinatra Cogan, his full name, Charlie Sinatra Cogan. But Charlie Cogan is going to be joining us on Friday night. This kid is he is a wunderkind.
Well, he's teaching at Stanford.
Yeah. So the kid goes to Stanford. He's what is he? 19? Is he 20 yet? He might be 20. Or maybe he's turning 20 this year. That's it. August, he'll be 20. So 19 years old. He goes to Stanford, and I probably shouldn't have given all that information.
Well, we know this. If anybody saw this on Friday,
Okay.
we talked about it.
Okay. But he's been teaching a songwriting class at Stanford. He was always, we remember watching him as a kid, like 6 years old. If I remember correctly, he taught himself how to play piano. And I remember just sitting there watching him play these songs. We're like, oh, has he been taking lessons? No. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's like
So-
Lady Gaga. That's like when she was on
We should
Stern
tell
the other
him he's
day.
like Lady Gaga.
She's an incredibly talented
She is.
classical pianist.
Yes, she is.
But she was like, that's what she would just start playing the piano, and she would like they didn't have lessons for a long time. So,
Yeah.
listen, Charlie.
No, he's a prodigy for sure, and a great songwriter. His song has been going through my head all weekend. So tune in Friday night at 7. Join us for that, and you'll get to hear from Charlie. And he's a very good kid, great kid. So tune in for that on Friday, and of course we'll be here next Monday at 8:30.
Yep.
Well, yeah, we'll be here.
Well, no. Will you?
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll do something. We'll do it while I'm on the road. Take
You'll
a
be
road
on
trip.
the road again.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're like, where are you now?
Yeah.
How's your Wi-Fi?
Exactly.
Have an Ethernet cable there? No. Your car?
No Ethernet. But yeah. Try to tune in. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll let you know.
Just back off, all right,
Stop yelling at us,
everybody.
All right. Please subscribe if you haven't already.
And thank you for the people who have been subscribing. I do see the numbers coming up, so keep them coming. Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends, and of course, if you are new to this show or to our conversation CNC conversation show, go back and watch some of them because they're especially conversation. That is a really fun show. We've talked to so many great artists, and I was thinking about that the other day. That like there's so many great. We've had so many great people on. It's truly entertaining. Like I'm entertained going back to watch them. You know, I'm not saying watching us, but I'm saying like watching. You know, listening.
Everybody's
to them and
stories are just so crazy, great, and interesting, and
Yeah,
how you got from point A to point B. You know, is It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So it's fun for us. We get to be sort of fangirls for everybody. Not
Yeah.
everybody. So it's a lot of fun for us. But there's some really great guests. They all are, and so go back, start from the beginning. It's fun. Make it your new binge.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us. Christopher, Richard, and Joey, thank you for commenting. Anybody else who watches, you are welcome to comment while we are live or not. You can comment after.
Yeah, if you just want to watch us quietly and creepily, we're into it.
Want to lurk? Just want to lurk? That's cool. That's cool too. But we do love to talk to you as well. So everybody have a great week. Have a great week, Richard. And we'll talk to you. We'll see you on Friday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.